Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. I just wanted to talk about a few different things today. We've got 4.0 alpha kind of live in that preview build. It's pretty buggy though. We've got the black screen issue, although CIG are hot fixing things like this and it's in a significantly better state than it was. Looking through the comments on my channel and stuff, I can see some people having a really great time, haven't had much in the way of bugs or problems with 4.0, whereas other people are sort of like, no, it's just not working, I can't complete a mission, I can't actually even leave my hangar, things like that. My hope is that this all gets into a pretty good state in January and that we get sort of permanently back the ability to spawn in hangars at our home location. So when we first spawn into the game, we don't spawn at Habs. If we're at our home location, bam, we're in our home hangar. That was probably my favorite feature throughout the year. And obviously it got pushed out of 4.0, unfortunately. But yeah, it could turn up. I mean, lots of things could turn up, right? Like engineering and all the associated gameplay there that got pushed out of 4.0 could turn up relatively early next year, but we don't know is the thing. Like, it could 4.1 be all about engineering now? Yeah, that's possible. Something that is very good is server meshing's kind of working, right? Like, it's something that they'll optimize a load and then move it into like dynamic server meshing in the future. But the fact that they can have these servers stitched together, server meshing does work. They sort of proved that. Now, lots of bugs at the moment again for 4.0, and mainly that is to do with server meshing. But the fact they've got it into a state where they can start to optimize it properly, it means that, yeah, 2025 could be a year of a more playable Star Citizen, or a significantly more mainstream Star Citizen. And that's what CIG wants to do. That's what Chris Roberts was talking about in the letter from the chairman recently. Playability is a focus of 2025. We know that Squadron 42, that's 2026, that's what the plan is. Version 1.0 of Star Citizen is kind of the direction that they're going in, and to get there, part of the way of getting there is to get Star Citizen into a significantly more optimized state and finalize some of these gameplay loops. Now, I suspect this means for the most part we're going to see less new features and more sort of optimization and building out of current features and just getting the game, as they say, more playable. So less buggy, more stable, build on what they've got, get things like the flight model finally sort of finalized, although obviously they're evolving a little bit even when it is finalized, but they're going to want all of that for Squadron 42, right? Like, there is a lot of Squadron 42 centric features that need to be ready for Squadron that obviously they can develop and refine in Star Citizen now or throughout 2025, ready for Squadron in 2026. And I do think that we're moving towards something like a beta. That's what it feels like for 2025. They want the game to be significantly more mainstream. Now, if you see any Star Citizen ads or stuff around, like YouTube, loads of Star Citizen ads at the moment, or especially on my videos and things, and they go, bam, try Star Citizen Early Access. And that's what they are sort of calling Star Citizen now. That they, with their own words, CIG are calling Star Citizen Early Access. And if they can play their cards right, if they can get the game into a very playable state throughout 2025, I think a lot of big streamers, a lot of people will be drawn to the game. And yeah, it could be a fantastic year for Star Citizen. And they're still going to be working on some features, even if that is the case where they're going to be sort of trying to build out what they've got. They are still going to be looking at things like base building, the sandworm sort of gameplay, more contested zone stuff, biomes, a huge range of that content that they showed at CitizenCon. And we'll do a video where we talk about 2025 and what we could see throughout the year, what we could see by the end of the year. We will know a lot more sort of end of January, early February, exactly what CIG have got planned, because they do these like planning meetings throughout January and work out what is the deliverables that they're sort of going to do, and then they have a big roadmap update. And really that's what we're after. We're after that big roadmap update, and then we know the direction of Star Citizen for the year. So some of the other things I want to talk about here is, what do people think of that Mirai Guardian? Like, is the fact that they've got the QI version, the Q version, that it goes, it's a single-seater heavy fighter, and that variant has the ability, well, it's got better power plants, or upgraded power plants as they say, and that quantum dampener. And the fact that you can just use that from the pilot seat is so powerful, and sort of spits in the face, potentially, of Scorpius players, or Antares players, the Scorpius variant, that basically said, no, the pilot can't use this, it has to be done by the co-pilot. Now, stuff like that might change in the future, and someone did say to me, well, actually, the effective range of the dampener in the Mirai Guardian key is lower than that of the Scorpius Antares. Also, is it QI? Is it Key? Is it Kai? What? I don't know how to pronounce that. The Mirai Guardian QI, they need to have a pronunciation guide with all of their ships, or at least talk about it. It needs to be mentioned in the ship media. It's going to be interesting to see as well when they actually phase out 3.24.3, because obviously we've got that 4.0 patch being run live simultaneously, effectively on that preview branch. Is it going to be something they do in January? Is it going to be something they do by the end of Q1? When are we going to see engineering? When are we going to see 4.1? Stuff like that. It's all up in the air at the moment. And CIG have basically, well, Chris Roberts has said that they're going to be doing the development branch of some of these new features slightly differently with the preview build, and refining stuff in a preview build, and then actually then deploying it to live so they cause less disruption and they're much more refined and hot fixed before going into the build. What does playability mean to you? Is it more features? Is it a fully released game? Is it, well, actually just less bugs? Is it no more resets? What is it? If I say Star Citizen is going to be focusing on playability in 2025, what does that actually mean to you? I'm also really interested to see what the direction of master mode stuff is, because obviously they've said, look, we're going to actually make this decision less binary in master modes. We're going to roll master modes and everything into operator modes now, and big changes to that are coming, and we've listened and we've sort of evolved this to a direction that we think's a good idea. I'm really interested to see what they're going to do, and I do think they can, with enough iteration, get into a really good place with the flight model combat master mode stuff. Obviously, it's going to be slightly different from what we had with master modes, but or a good bit different. But yeah, where are you hoping this sort of direction goes? And that's really it. That's what I wanted to talk about today. Bit of a ramble. I've got some bigger videos coming in the future, but sort of Zin's off until the 2nd of January. So I hope everyone has had a great Christmas and is going to have a fantastic new year. We're getting to the end of 2024 now, and I think 2025 is going to be pretty big for Star Citizen. I think 2024 was reasonably big. There was a great CitizenCon, right? And they did get 4.0 out, and server meshing is working. Pretty buggy, but I think we're in a good position for a great year. I just had a quick look as well at the funding for this year. There are 115 million, and 117 was the previous year's total, 117 million, which was a record-breaking year. They're very close to that. Now, I don't think they're going to be able to hit another 2 million or whatever it is to break last year's record in the next 2 days, but they got really close. I was actually expecting them to break through 120 million this year in funding, but I'm interested to see if a load of articles turn up going, Star Citizen's funding's drying up or something like that, which would be absolutely absurd. Anyway, thank you very much for listening to my ramble. Very much appreciated. Please tell me what you enjoyed most in 2024, what you think CIG and Star Citizen hit really well, and what you think missed the mark. I'd love to know in the comments below. The Tobii Eye Tracker 5 is on sale until the 3rd of January 2025. You can get 20% off now. It gives you natively supported high precision head and eye tracking in Star Citizen, and it is absolutely awesome for deeper immersion, for combat, for a whole range of stuff as long as you use it. Go to tobii.gg/BoredGamer or use the links below to get that discount and help the channel. Ho, ho, ho. Hey there, Timmy. No, that's Northern Claus. No, ho, Timmy, I am normal Santa with presents for you. You're really a normal Santa? Yes. Why would I lie about that? I'll have the one on the left. There you go, Timmy. Open your lovely box of spiders. Ah, I hate spiders. this. So do I, Timmy. That's why I would have picked the other box, which was full of NordVPN. Ho, ho, ho. Use the links below to get nordvpn.com/BoredGamer and help protect yourself online, but also give you better accessibility. It should be part of your Christmassy toolbox. Merry Nordmas, one and all. Every month we give away a Star Citizenship, and December is no different. We're giving away a Starlancer Max, the new super freelancer by Misk. This allows you to do a little bit of everything in the verse. It's a great multi-role ship, multi-mission ship, and multi-crew. It's flyable in-game right now as well. All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning that is comment on any of my videos made during December. That engagement helps the channel. Something else that helps the channel is liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing these videos. Thank you very much to the people that have gone the extra mile by clicking the join button or becoming Patreons. That really helps the channel so much. There'll occasionally be some exclusive content going up there. It'll be like Zin and I playing an escape room. So thank you so much, and feel free to join those lovely people by clicking on the join button or the Patreon link under the videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great ho 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 Nordmas!